Good evening, world at home. Cheers. I'm having a Desperado or two. I'll have to get another one in a minute. Okay, I want to talk to you about prison. I don't know if any of you know, but I've been in prison. Now, before you unfriend me and get a different, because I know in the past, because I'm not a criminal, but in the past, I've been really wary of people that I know have been in prison. So, don't I can feel you drawing back already, but it's okay? So listen, hear me out, right? I've got to say this because I want to be honest. I don't want it on record, right? That I was fucking set up. And every prisoner in the wing that I was on, to a man, said that's a setup, mate. Without a doubt, no question. This is what happened. 10 years ago, I nearly died of bacterial pneumonia because I was robbed. I was held against the wall with a machete while 5 guys came and took all my stuff out. It's taken me years and years to build it back up again. So I moved in here and I got myself a dog. Angel, who's right there. Now, Angel she's my girl. She's a little pit bull cross. She's got a bit of red nose in her, I think. She's got a perfect diamond on top of her head. Look at that. You couldn't have drawn it on better. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's 7.5 now. So she's a middle-aged lady. But she can still motor, believe me. And she looks after her daddy. Look at them teeth. She's got gorgeous teeth. Alright, baby, I'll leave you alone. Anyway, so that dog there, okay, the area I live in, like I said in my previous video up in Totley and was considered a black spot. This estate was built in the I'll show you out my window. This is my front window, right? Oh no, there's kids there. They're pointing in the other direction. I don't want to be accused of filming kids. As you can see, the flats up there, and you can see the flats over there. That's my kitchen. You can see the flooring needs doing. As you can see, though, I've got some good friends because they've helped me build my thing up again, my system up again. I've got nice LTAC speakers. Look at these beauties. Look at them. I've got this huge cube computer with a solid state hard drive. Apparently that's really fast. A Denon 200 watt power amp, a subwoofer, and a nice big monitor that I bought for 60 quid that's going on the wall. And you see step ladders are there, so I've still got a bit of work to do yet. But anyway, I digress. Back to the story. This woman didn't like me because A, because I was from here, and B, because Angel, although she looks not really so much like a pit bull, if you scroll down my page, you'll see pictures of her. She does look quite muscular and solid. Nevertheless, I know staffies and pits have got a bad name, but this woman just took an instant dislike to her and me. She went out of her way to spread gossip about us. And one day I'm walking past her house and she comes out and starts wafting her hands in my dog's face because Angel's sniffing under her gate. Because it basically, her house is situated where there's a path that goes into the woods that come out there. Yeah, where that tree is, they come out there. And I can walk, so it takes like almost 7 minutes, otherwise I have to walk right round. I'm still restricted, I can't go past the house, I've still got a restraining order on her, and this is the craziest shit you've ever heard in your life. I'm a 52-year-old man. For 10 years after what happened to me, and I nearly died of bacterial pneumonia, I was on intensive care for almost 5 weeks in ICU. I had a big helmet on because I couldn't breathe. I got water on my lungs. I was had to be drained. I got pipes coming out of every orifice. My mum and dad, God bless them, in the early 80s then. Oh my God. Sorry, late 70s. Oh my God. Anyway, I get this place. I didn't know it was a black spot in Tottenham Door. I'm walking my dog. She's obviously for protection. I felt safer when, now I'm kind of established and things have kind of been swept away. Everything's okay. But everything wasn't okay at one time. So imagine that. I get out of hospital and I can hardly walk. And I get Angel a couple of weeks after, and I start doing little walks with her, and I build myself up, I build her up because she's a rescue dog. And this happened, this incident happened. Now Angel lunged for this woman and she threw her hands up in the air. And at the side of her gate she's got 2 stone pillars, and I think because all she sustained, right, was a 3 centimetre tear. Now, they took Angel off me 2 days later after the incident. That corner there was a crate, and I threw myself over it. She was in it. These 2 coppers couldn't get me off, so one of them let go of me, phoned up, and within 5 minutes there was 5 policemen in this room. One of them got that hand on the back of my head, the other one got my arm around my back. They twisted me right up. But I was only defending my dog. I wasn't a criminal, They believed everything this woman said because she talks like that, She talks like the Queen, And we're all like that round here. We're all the Masons. There's a Masonic lodge not 500 yards from where I sit. All the houses round here are full of judges, lawyers, doctors, barristers, police, especially the Crown Prosecution Service police, and they just did not like me. It was a setup from day one. How can a vulnerable man, the judge even said in court, my poor parents, 81 years old, had to watch their 52-year-old son get sent down for something that I didn't do. The charge was not being in control of a dangerous dog. All this woman sustained was a 3 centimetre tear. I couldn't honestly say whether Angel did it or not, but she was only defending me. You understand? But it gave me 6 months and a destruction order on Angel. I will get the appeal papers from my mum's, because that's where I left them, because I knew this place would be upside down. I wanted them to be safe. I will get them and I will put them on video so you can see for yourself that I'm not making it up. An appeal went in straight away. I got sent down on Friday, I think it was the 28th or the 29th of January, 3 years ago this year. And I was in Doncaster prison for approximately 5 weeks. 2 weeks in induction and 3 weeks on a wing. And the wing that they put a 52-year-old, and the judge said, you're a 52-year-old vulnerable man with severe anxiety and severe depression. You're on a lot of medication. You've got spinal stenosis. So you're in pain every day, which I am. But I'm sentencing you some 6 months in prison because you weren't in control of your dog. And this poor woman had a 3 centimetre tear on the back of her hand. Imagine how angry I was. It killed my father. The doctor said it was the stress. 3 months after I got out of prison, I was made a free man through the Supreme Appeals Court in London. I was made a free man and I got I got my little angel back. Got my baby back. You know? Got my little girl back. Yeah. But unfortunately, we lost Grandpa, didn't we? And my mum lost her husband. Because of this bitch up the road that can't control her own fucking dog. Yap, 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 her dog. She's got this little Yorkie cross. Yap, 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 fucking yap. Well, she told everybody after. I mean, how about this for nice neighbours, right? I wasn't in prison 2 days. Not 2 days was I in prison. Then somebody reported this flat as being empty to the housing association that I belong to, that I rent the flat from, hoping that it would be, you know, they'd get me out. Well, I stood my ground. I stood my fucking ground. I ain't moving anymore. I'm 54 years old. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not angry at you guys, you friends. I'm just saying who is. And Judge P. Kelson, I think it's Peter Kelson. You check him up. P. Kelson, you should be ashamed of yourself for what you did to me. You and your sentence, and believing that bitch's every word. That judge didn't even read my testimony. They took Angel off me for 10 months. We had 5 appearances in magistrates' court because this bitch was baying for blood. Her own solicitor said she's baying for blood. And my dad says, what do you mean by that? She said, she wants your son in prison and she wants Angel dead. That's nice. That's nice. All I was doing was walking Angel around. This is the wrong place at the wrong time. Bang, prison. That's how easy it is. Now, if that can happen to me, some old guy in the wing I was on, which was surprising because they put me on the effing youth offenders wing, the YO wing, the 18 to 25-year-olds, that I want to prove myself because I'm in prison. So I'm going to have as many fights as I can, get as many scars as I can, so I can say that I've been in prison and prove myself. Sure. Luckily, I found a Christian called Gideon. God bless him. Gideon, wherever you are, God bless you, mate. And we used to talk. You know, we'd wait at the back of the dinner queue and let all the fighting happen, and then we'd go and get ours, and you know, we talk. And that's how I got through prison. That and mending people's aerials. They called me Sparky as a nickname, you know. I managed to get through, God knows how, because I ain't no fighter. I had to stand up for myself. You do in prison, that's a given, you know. There will be some point when you go to, if you go to prison, that you will have to stand up to someone. That's a given, you know. It just happens. And I got through. You know, I got through. And that's my story. I mean, you know, 3 months after I got out of prison, my father died. I had to move in, even though I got this place, still, because the nasty bastard that phoned the housing association to tell them that I was in prison, thinking that they would take my flat off me, didn't realise that the council pay the rent for 6 months, even if you go into prison. Now, I'm no sponger. I worked all my life. I worked in the steelworks. I was a printer. I was a surface grinder in Tysick and Turner's. Little London Works on Little London Road, Sheffield. Yeah, I worked there with my dad. He was a Sparky in there, and that's why I got my nickname Sparky. Because he used to fix people's aerials. There was like, in every cell there was like a window that only opened like an inch, if that. You know, and I was really good at getting the aerials perfect so they could get 800 channels. That's how I got through prison. So, see my eyes? I tell no lies. It's the truth. So that's it. I'm 1443 and I'm not allowed any more than 15 minutes, apparently. So that's it. That's over and out. I hope I've not put you off me.